Okay, welcome back to another episode of Nasty Vision. I am your host, Big Nasty, and today I am going to be pulling out this car. This is what is known as the Vapid clique. For some reason, the hood and trunk don't open. But anyway, let's get pulled over. The story about this car, of how I got it, was, I think it was back in 2018 I was playing, and I was living with my younger brother at the time, and it's around in December, and when I got on, one day, I got this notification on my screen saying that all GTA Online players who log in on Christmas Day will get the Vapid clique for free. So I logged in on Christmas Day, and at the time it had a different livery than what it's got now. It had a festive livery. As you can see, it's black and yellow, as usual, with the yellow $ rims and white wall tires, and the usual crew emblem that I have for my new crew that I've got. If I was still a member of my younger brother's crew, I would not have a crew emblem. However, yes, I got this car for free. Yes, it was a podium vehicle at one time. However, I don't know if it'll ever become a podium vehicle again or not. I don't know. I doubt it. But if you're playing Grand Theft Auto Online on the PS4, Xbox One, whatever system you're playing it on, and you see that, and you want to get the Vapid clique, go to Legendary Motorsports and the website, and of course sort by price, and keep going down until you see the Vapid clique. It's part of Arena War. And because, well, the Arena War came out around Christmas time in 2018. If you want to get it now, it's going to cost you $909,000. It is a muscle car. According to this, it says, in the 50s, the Vapid clique was one thing an anxious parent didn't want to see pulling up outside the white picket fence on prom night. That haze of post-war confidence and unfiltered cigarette smoke meant only one thing, and you could be sure its intentions were not honorable. This lovingly reconstructed model brings modern power and modern reliability without losing a single drop of the dog whistle bigotry that makes this car the classic it is. And there's 8 different colors to choose from. Again, it's $909,000, unfortunately. A lot of the GTA Online players, such like myself, have gotten this car for free because they logged in on Christmas Day 2018 and had it ever since. like all muscle cars, you like all muscle cars, you can actually do wheelies in it. The wheelies are not quite, it's not quite like it's a wheelie that you can do in the hot knife, but it is a wheelie nonetheless. I personally like the car. It's a great car to have if you are, like I said, if you really want classic vehicles, this is one to get. Of course, it has the Samurai license plate on it, and I am not changing that, because this one goes in my office garage, along with 29 other vehicles that I have in there. I mean, not 29, yeah, 29 other cars, because I keep a total of 30 in that garage. 20 in level 1 and 10 in level 2. Anyway, it's got great handling. If once you get all the modifications for it, it can get up and go. Again, like some of the other vehicles that I have in my fleet, I don't have quite 100 vehicles yet, but I've got close to 100. But like some of the other vehicles that I have, I would love to see this in some DOJ or DOJRP or OCRP videos, or even in some Vapid videos. Well, actually, you know what? I think I have seen the Vapid clique in a DOJ video or a OCRP video. I think I have. I just don't. It was a Jeff Favignano video that I've seen it in. I don't remember, but this is one. I mean, if you're ever doing DOJRP or OCRP and you want to know what vehicle should I use, I want to use a Vapid, but I don't know which Vapid to use. I would recommend the Vapid clique. If you're gonna role play doing a car show or doing a drag race, using a muscle car, muscle car class drag race, if you're gonna role play anything with a Vapid, I would recommend the Vapid clique. There are quite a few Vapids that I would recommend using, and this is I'm not going to go into detail on which ones I would recommend, but the Vapid clique is definitely one that I would recommend using. It is also one Vapid that I do recommend you add to your fleet of vehicles if you are willing to pay that kind of money when you're playing GTA Online. Anyway, it's not the fastest vehicle in the game, but it's not the slowest either. Like on mine, as you can see, I got the yellow $ rims, the white wall tires, and as usual, again, it's black and yellow, black livery with yellow paint. It's above all, it's an alright vehicle to have. I personally like it. I really do. I have not driven this car since the day I stored it in my office garage. And that was, a few months ago. Yeah, I believe it was a few months ago when I got in the garage. I had, before I could store any vehicles in the garage, I had to save up my money and get each level as I got the money for it. And then once I had all 3 levels, as well as the workshop, well, once I had all 3 levels, I had to save up money for the workshop, and then once I got in the workshop, that is when I started storing vehicles in the office garage. I have worked on a few vehicles in the office garage workshop. I can work on vehicles there, or I can work on vehicles in my motorcycle clubhouse, or at my arena workshop, or at any of the Los Santos customs throughout San Andreas, or at Beaker's Garage in Paleto, or at Benny's original Motorworks garage in Los Santos. But now, if I wanted to work on a vehicle that can be worked on by Benny, I go to his garage, or I go to my workshop and work on it there. Or I can, if I work on any of my other vehicles, I can go to any of the other any garage that I want to take it to, with the minus the Benny's garage, because Benny only works on certain vehicles. He does not work on this one. If they do a DLC where they have a Vapid clique custom added to the game, which that would mean that would be an upgrade done by Benny, then I would work on it there. But till then, unless that happens, you won't be able to work on it there. But yeah, anyway, I mean, it's an overall pretty nice car to have. Some of my vehicles that I have, I gotten for free, and well, some of the vehicles I have, when I went to purchase them, they were free. Some of the free vehicles now out of all of the free vehicles I gotten, the majority of them were stolen. Like my Vapid peyote was stolen, and then I modified it the way I wanted it after that, and then when the Vapid peyote custom upgrade came out, I took my Vapid peyote to my Arena Ward workshop and got the upgrade and finished working on it there. But yeah, I mean, this is one Vapid that I would definitely recommend. It's that you get. And as you can see, you can get up and go. Whoops. Did not want that. You can just lightly tap another vehicle and that driver dies. I mean, it's not seriously. Come on, Rockstar, really? Ugh. Anyway, as you can see, you know, it's not all AI drivers drive like dirt bags, but there's quite a few AI drivers that do. So you gotta watch out for them. Well, anyway, it's pretty much what I've got. Again, if you're looking to get a car an old classic car while playing GTA Online, and you're not sure which one to get, if you are willing to pay $909,000 for it, I would recommend you get the Vapid clique. However, if you do get it and you have it fully modified the way you want it, but you turn around and end up wanting to sell it, you're not going to get every bit of money that you put into it back. You're going to only pay half of what you put into it. So half of what you put into the mods plus half of what you paid to purchase it is what you'll end up getting. So if you do purchase this, I would not recommend selling it, because if you sell it and you decide you're going to want it again, you're going to regret. You'll regret doing it, because $909,000 really it's not cheap. I mean, it's not too highly expensive, but it's not cheap. Now there are some vehicles that are worth a few $1,000,000 that I would love to have, but I cannot afford to get them right now, but I will eventually try to save up my money for them. Right now, what it is I got to do is I got to work on saving up money to get some upgrades for my arcade. Once I have gotten said upgrades for the arcade, I will purchase a new vehicle and well, actually no, I'm gonna finish modifying my rat loader the way I want it, and then I'll modify my Bravado Banshee the way I want it, as well as my Dune FAV. And then after I get done with those three vehicles, I will work on my ISI Classic and try to convert that into an arena war contender, like I've been wanting to do for quite some time. Anyway, while I'm here, I'll go down here to 24/7 on Clinton Avenue. I'll just park here. I'll go in.
Yes, we're open. All yours.
Alright. And then I'll go to go to another convenience store, gas station, and purchase some more snacks. Speaking of which, if snacks, there's several ways of obtaining it. If you have the Kasaka, an office, a facility, and I think there's one other property you can get. I can't remember what the property is. If you got those three, at least those three items, you can go to any one of those places and get your snacks for free, or you can go to any of the convenience stores, gas stations, what have you, and purchase snacks. However, if you do it that way, you'll be spending money. But if you go to, let's say, for example, you're completely empty on snacks and you need to fill up on them, you can go to, like, let's say 24/7 on Clinton Avenue and start filling up. Well, you keep going until it either says full, or you end up with a padlock ends up showing up. If padlock shows up, you move on until each one says full or has padlock, and then you just go around until you have filled up on all snacks. If you want them for free, just go to any of your properties where you can get them for free, and you can get them for free. However, before I bought the premium edition of this game on disc, I managed to get my office, but I got it for free because it was on sale. And for a while, from the day I bought it up until a few months ago, I didn't have the office garage. Now I've got the office garage and custom workshop, and I'm gonna head there now, and I'll show you where this goes. But anyway, yeah, like I said, this is one card that I do recommend. Yeah, I mean, if you are if you're like me and you like to, and when you're playing Grand Theft Auto online, and you're the kind of person that sits there and grinds for the money, like you work hard on your biker businesses, your bunker, your nightclub, and your arcade, and all the stuff that brings you money. Then if you're like me and you do all this and you like to just make your money to amass, just so that way you can purchase more vehicles or steal more vehicles to work on, then yes, I recommend this card, the Vapid clique. I mean, it's an overall great card to have. Anyway, in my next video, we'll be discussing this one right here. This is the Vapid Peyote Custom. We'll be discussing it. It's a sports classic, not a muscle, but we'll be discussing it nonetheless. Anyway, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, notification bell for more videos, and I'll see y'all next time.